Hi, everybody. Pen here. Welcome back to the 10-Day Manifestation Challenge, January's edition, New Year, New You Challenge. We are on day 8. The first day was goal setting. Second day was about self-love. And I actually wanted to talk to you more about self-love as I'm going through the content for the first part of my sex, love, and relationship coaching course. And we're going over a lot of different exercises, practices for self-love. So I do want to add another bonus day just to talk about that. And then day 3 was self-confidence. Day 4, self-care. Day 5 is relationship with the self, your past self, your present self, the future self. And also the meditation about self-love also has to do with the relationship with the self and other areas as well. So it's like a combination of everything in one. And then day 6 was relationship with time. Day 7 was the thought audit. And then today, I'm going to go over feelings, feeling the feelings. With feeling the feelings, there's a phrase called the felt sense, meaning how you're sensing the feeling in your body. And that has to do with, it's almost like a feeling audit and after the thought audit. So feelings come from our thoughts create our feelings. And sometimes I know that there are moments where you feel a certain feeling first and then you just act on it, but then it's normally you might not, whatever comes first, the feeling or the thought, you recognize the feelings still coming initially from the thought. So you might want to dive deeper to figure out where that feeling is coming from. And that's one of the questions that you could ask about when you're trying to feel the feelings. You can ask, oh, why am I feeling this way? What is the thought that caused that feeling? And also the importance of embracing all feelings, whether it's positive or negative. And in one of the groups that I'm in for writing, we're having a group discussion regarding anger. Somebody talked about anger, and usually when it comes to people say negative feeling, but acting out that feeling is usually because you're not processing it, you're not feeling the feelings. Because if you really feel it, spend some time, just even a few seconds, your body almost like dispense that feeling, and then it lessens. So when you react, when you respond to that feeling, you're not reacting to that feeling, you're responding to it, you're acting accordingly, where instead of just like lashing out, for example, or if you're like anger, so I'm just gonna go with anger as an example. You probably wouldn't yell at your child or children, or just get really upset and punch things if you're like, physical type of person, and you wouldn't just do things that you ended up regretting or thought, okay, I was angry, I was doing those things. It would have been, the response would have been different if you really processed that feeling. And there's so many different ways to do that. You could sit quietly, sit still with eyes closed, or soften the gaze, and then just feel where that is. Ask questions like, where am I feeling the feeling? Is it in my head? Is it in my lower back? Is it in my chest area, throat area? What is the temperature? Is it hot or warm? Is it still, or is it moving? Does that feel like the energy is moving, or is it still? Is it vibrating, or all those different questions you could ask what that is like. And as you sit with it, it kind of, at first the intensity might be strong, right? But then as you really examining where it is in your body, and it kind of just lessens. And from there, you're able to be more mindful, more conscious, more intentional with the actions that you're going to be taking from there. You can still be angry and still not act out that anger. You can still be happy, but not act like you're super hyper and going wild, right? You can still have that, be able to hold that space for yourself and be okay with it. Be okay knowing that anger is part of the human experience. And usually when we do act out that anger, we usually have a judgment about our thoughts regarding that feeling. Like, oh, I shouldn't be angry. And you ended up acting out that angry more by trying to resist that feeling. So don't resist it, and don't think that it's not a good thing to not to have anger, to be angry. Those are examples. And so let me know what feelings. Usually one of the exercises is list the 5 feelings that you feel the most. And usually people tend to, is not like, it's different for everybody, but the common ones are people naturally will just list more negative feelings versus happy, positive feelings. So list the ones that you normally will go with, your standard feeling that you feel on a daily basis, 5 of them on one side, and then on the other side of the paper, list the feelings that you want to have more of. And also, once you look at that, no judgment, knowing that, okay, it's my tendency to tend to feel that way. And if I do want to change it to the other type of feeling, I can, if I choose to. So it's a choice, and be intentional with that. Be almost like, give yourself grace. Know that although you work on your emotions, trying to be better, there are times you still just go back to your old way for like once or twice, and that's okay. And kind of just give yourself compassion, be compassionate with yourself, with your responses, and forgive yourself, let it go. Sometimes by holding on to it, you're actually magnifying it more, you're amplifying it more. So these are the few things that I recommend, and love to hear your intake on it, your experience with emotions. What is that like for you? I could share it in the members area or in the Facebook group, or respond to me by email from the emails that I send out every time the new video is out. And I look forward to seeing you in tomorrow's session, which is going to be about self-coaching. So we're going to gather all those things together, and I will share how you could self-coach yourself. So I look forward to seeing you in tomorrow's challenge. And if you haven't watched the previous ones, you could go to the portal, the members area, or check your previous emails or in the Facebook group to catch the replays. Thank you for watching, and have a great day.